Hi everyone, my name is Wendy. Welcome back to my craft room. Today is Crafty update number 8 and it is Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. It's been a couple weeks I think since my last update. Once again, lots of vertigo issues, so we just roll with it. Do what we can when we can. Today I have a few whips, one FO, some acquisitions, and I'll talk about some plans. So let's get started. First of all, with whips. My first whip is a cross stitch. This is the HAED, which is Heaven and Earth Designs 2025 stitch along. There's no way I'm going to finish at all, but I've learned a lot about doing full coverage. It's my first full coverage. So anyway, I chose the Steampunk Portal. The artwork is by L&L Designs. The chart design is by Michelle Sata. I think she's the owner of HAED, and I think this might be what is it they call the AI. So that's a polarizing subject. I don't know enough about it either way to take a stand, so I'll just reserve my opinion for now about it. But anyway, here's a picture of the finished design. I think what drew me in is the colors of this. I love the turquoisey colors, the blues, the golds. I thought it was very pretty. So I'm doing this with the called for DMC threads. Doing it on 25 count easy grid. I've started this like 3 times, I think, trying to learn how to do full coverage best, whether to do cross country, parking. At first I tried the parking method, and that was too much for me. So now I'm trying to go on a diagonal and a little bit of cross country to finish off a thread. So yeah, this is like my 3rd attempt at this. So this week I've done 250 stitches. Not much. You can see all the dark background and some of the gold color coming through. It's amazing when you, the full coverage, when you're doing it, you don't see anything. And when you hold it up like that, you see a bit of design. It's like, oh, I am doing something. So I am starting to enjoy doing it. But yeah, I found it a bit overwhelming. So it's a learning curve. I did sign up for the 2026 stitch along, so maybe I'll be able to keep up better with that once I get rolling. We'll see. The next, now this is another polarizing subject. I'm not sure where I got this from. Somewhere online I just saw advertisements for it, but now I realize it's probably like artwork not getting credited to the designer or the artist. So if I ever see the original artwork, I will purchase it again. But this is one of those pre-stamped canvases, and it's Dreamcatcher. Well, I don't know the name of it, but I'm calling it Dreamcatcher. Beautiful indigenous woman, a dreamcatcher, eagles, a wolf. It's beautiful. So this week I think I got 50 stitches or 100 stitches? Let me see. 100 stitches, yeah. I did 100 stitches on this week. And I was mostly up in this area here. I will say this is nice for mindless stitching. Yeah, but like I said, if I ever see the original artwork, I will purchase it. I wasn't aware of these things when I bought this. Yeah, very pretty colors. So that's that one. This bag, I'm gonna have to switch out the bag because the next one I'm doing, the next whip is actually a Cardinal. And I got this bag from GaRon Stitchery, GaRon House of Totem Bags. GaRon Totem Bags, there we go. Beautiful Cardinal bag. Okay. So the final cross stitch whip is Cardinal's Promise by Stitchy Prose. There we go. It says Holly Freeman, so I believe she owns Stitchy Prose, but she's a designer. Whoops. And let me see. I got 57 stitches on this week. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the geometric design. I find that easy to stitch, or easier to stitch. I'm using the called for cottage garden threads. There's pickle, bottle brush, ivy, and hot coffee and hearth. I haven't used these ones yet. And the fabric is by Fabric Flair, so it's one of the ones that's printed on one side, and it's just white on the back side. It's so pretty. It's just called Gray. It's 16 count Aida. So I enjoyed that this week. I'm still working on my Big Brother Stitchy game. I recorded all the numbers, and so I'm still just working through it. The season ended a long time ago, but I'm just going to continue on until I finish everything on it. Thank you. Okay. The next whip is a crochet whip. I got assigned another Feel Better Friend doll. Feel Better Friends is an organization that makes crocheted dolls for children that have illnesses, special needs, different requirements where they might not feel like they have find a doll in the store that looks like them or has the same concerns that they have. So yes, I got a new assignment this week. So far I've got the head done, the legs, and the torso is almost done. I think I have another 10 rows for the torso. And I've got the arms done. So I will leave the link below. You can go on the website and apply to get a doll sent to someone. It's a very good organization. This is my, I think, 3rd or 4th doll now, so it's nice. Okay, the next crochet whip is my crochet patchwork jacket. This was started by my Mary Maxim Monday segment, where I've entered all the yarns that I purchased at Mary Maxim tent sale, and I tend to, you know, go there, buy things, they come home, they get stuffed in corners and containers, and you forget you even have the yarn. So I wanted to really focus on using it up. So I put everything in a wheel, I spun the wheel, and then the first thing that I chose, and I don't have anything left of that, is this color. This was, oh, let me see. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh yeah, Cascade Yarns Cherub, and they just have numbers for the colorways, so this is a different colorway, but so when I picked that, I knew that I had purchased that yarn to go with the flower Yarn Inspirations all-in-one flower power, which was this square, and I couldn't find in my store the granny square that to go with that colorway, so I chose Itty Bitty Stripes, and I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. The only thing is I did, let me see, I crocheted the, let me hold it up here. I crocheted the trim and the button band. Oh, let me see, hold it up. It's just pinned on there for now. I have to attach it and attach the buttons, but that's all done. So now I just have to attach it and it'll be finished. I do have to do some trim at the sleeves, which I was going to do in this color, but I ran out. Like, I was playing yarn chicken. I really had nothing left. Like, nothing at all. So I'll probably just use some more of the Itty Bitty Stripes to do some cuff at the sleeves. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. So that should be finished this week. Yep. I'm happy with how it's looking. I believe it's gonna fit. Yes, I'll be so excited, and then I'll get to spin the wheel again. Okay, so I think that's it for crochet whips. Next, I have 2 knitting whips. The first one, I can't show the whip, but I can show the yarn. The yarn is by Polka Dot Creek. I think it's called Lagoon. I was gifted this yarn by Judy at Judy's Crochet. She has a channel, I'll link it below. She's in Chatham, Ontario. She doesn't like to do small, like amigurumi type things, and she had a kit that she won from, I think from Needles at the Ready, and it was a small toy. And anyway, she had put it on her channel and asked if anybody would be willing to make it for her, so I said I would do it. So she sent it to me, and I crocheted it for her and sent it back, and she sent me some yarn as a thank you. Anyway, it's very pretty yarn. So this pair of socks is a test knit for Anne at the 3 a.m. Knitter. She's writing a book. So this is a pair of socks in the book, so I'm really excited to test for her. I can't wait for her book to come out. I can't wait to buy it. So yeah, I'll show you that when she releases the pattern or the book. But for now, I'll just show you the yarn. So I have the first sock done too. I'm working on the heel flap now. The second knit pattern I'm working on is by Nancy Wheeler of Knit Sip Happy. It's called Wild Geese DK Socks. And I'm just did 2 repeats of the pattern. So this I don't do toe up very often, so it's a nice nice exercise for my brain to learn the I've done it before, but I don't remember it very well, so I had to look it up on videos. But the Judy's Magic cast on, I think, to cast on for toe up. The yarn is by Polka Dot Creek, and it was a they had a friends club last year, I believe, and this was this is a DK weight, and it's called Girls Apartment, and the contrast color is this minty aqua. Yeah, so I'm enjoying working on those. Okay, so that's it for whips this week, and moving on to finished objects. Okay, I have one finished object. It's so cute. This is a hoodie bear pattern by Nooks Hooks. So the pattern comes with a few different hoods and modifications. This one is a frog. It's a little wonky. I had to take this out a couple times. My count was off. I'm not really used to working with the plush yarn, so it's a learning curve, but it sure is worth it. Boy, when you get it finished, it's so snuggly, so soft, so cute. The yarn is Loops and Threads Fleck in gray, and I can't remember, that one was called Peach or something. They were just plain names. This yarn, this green, I bought this at Fabricland. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, so that's all I had left. So normally I would have made the sweatshirt the same color as the hoodie, but it does have flecks of green in it, so I thought it would match. And the peach color has flecks of green as well, so I thought it would go well. It's so cute. So I'll probably make more of these for donation. Yeah. I'm not much for selling. I don't know. Both my vertigo, I don't want to sit at a craft fair because I never know how I'm going to feel. So I'll find a place to donate some things, whether it's a local emergency service or maybe a hospital, I don't know. But for now, I just keep them in a bin, and when I find somewhere to donate them, I will. But they're so fun to make. So cute. I don't have any small children in my life now, so so cute. Okay. Alrighty. Next, acquisitions. I think I'll pause and I'll be right back with acquisitions. Okay, so I'm back with acquisitions. The first, I went to a knitting store, local yarn shop in Kingsville, called Shall We Knit, and I got some Malabrigo Ultimate Sock yarn, and the colorway is called Unicorn Bark. It caught my eye. I thought it was so pretty. It is fingering weight, approximately 420 yards, 100 grams. 75% merino superwash and 25% nylon. Recommended 2.25 to 3.25 millimeter knitting needle. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I got another set of ChowGoo red lace needles. I got this size, it's 2.5 millimeter. I use 2.25 for socks, but I wanted to get another set for working on the gnomes. I got stalled working on my Numpkin gnome because I was using really small needles and trying to do magic loop, and it just wasn't working. So I got a pair for that. I thought this was kind of Christmassy looking. This is Neon Fair Isle Socks by Rico Design. It's 4-ply superwash. I'm not sure if the color name is Party or if that's just another word for something else, or if it's just a number. But it's from the UK. Yeah, Rico Design is, UK and Germany. And there's a picture of how it will work up. So I thought that was kind of Christmassy looking. It looked festive anyway. So I got that. And then I also got Relana Garn Float Sock and Christmas Metallic. It's a colorway. And it's 75% superwash, 20% polyamide, and 5% polyester. I think that's the metallic part in it. Oh, Party is not the color of the other, it's just the lot. That means lot. Okay. So these are just number colorways. Anyways, pretty Christmas colors, sparkly, and it also has a picture of how it'll work up. There we go. Very pretty. And one more thing I purchased was, this looks really cool. It's called a screw-in leather pedestal button styling tack. Big word, big description, and basically you unscrew this. There we go. Unscrew this, and you can put this through, say, the fabric of like a shawl or a scarf to hold it in place. Put that through, and then put the other piece on the back again. And put the screw in place, and you hold it in place. So next time I'll try and wear something to try it out and see how I like it. But I thought it was just small and not so noticeable as some of the other decorative shawl pins. And that's by Jewel Designs and made in the US, and there's a website, jeweldesigns.com. Yeah, so I'm anxious to try that. I've been waiting to show it to you first. Okay, so that was my purchases from my local yarn store. And then I went to the fabric store, just Fabricland, which is like a box store in Canada. I got some buttons for my jacket there. I like those. I got some dressmaker's tape to hold, like temporary hold things together. I'm thinking that might be handy when you're trying to sew zippers on project bags and things. They had a really good sale, like 50% off if you're a member for tools and whatnot, so I got dress markers pencil, basting glue pen, and they call this a quilting frame, but I plan on using it for cross stitching. Yeah. And I just got some zippers. So that is all of my purchases. One other thing I did download was the Christmas stitch along from Doreen Jones. It's free on Facebook. This is the outline, and then each part has another. So this is sort of the center. This is one of the other blocks. I think another one came out this week. I don't plan on starting it this week. I plan on starting it December 1st. So that leads me into plans. Okay. What I'm planning to do is, first of all, this week I want to finish that jacket and the Feel Better Friend doll. Then after that, I just want to get ready. I think I'm going to attempt Vlogmas. And during Vlogmas, I'll do one video showing everything that I want to do, but I bought a tea calendar from David's Tea, so I'll open up a tea every morning. I have an Advent puzzle. I'll do the puzzle, and I'll work on this pair of socks. Maybe do like a different stripe every day or something like that. And the cross stitch. So I'm hoping that'll be pretty much all that I do during Vlogmas. During December is those 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Unless I happen to have extra time, then I'll work on another whip that I already have going. Yeah, so this week I want to get ready for Vlogmas. I would like to make a project bag for this and a project bag for this. So those are my plans for this week. Stay tuned. And next week I hope to show you the project bags, the Feel Better Friend doll, the finished jacket, and then my Vlogmas plans. Yeah. So that's it for me this week. It's kind of short and sweet, but let me know what you're working on down below. Are you working on Christmas gifts? I tend to just make things as I go. I don't, really plan for gifts. Really the only people in my life that want things are usually my granddaughter and my daughter maybe, but they'll tell me throughout the year if they want something and I work on it then. Yeah. So what are your plans for this coming month? Let me know down below. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back. For all those who subscribed, I really appreciate it. It's been fun reading the comments and getting to know people, and it exposes you to other channels too that you haven't seen before, so that's been lots of fun. It's opened, my viewing habits as well. So that's it for this week. Bye for now. Happy crafting. I'll see you next week.